what you could also be meaning when you say young. So therefore, I've got to kind of bend over backwards for people. I've got to do a bit more for people, or I've got to be careful. It's loaded with all those thoughts. So just a couple of bits here then, James. Just want to back up a little bit. What are you afraid of?
I'll be honest with you. I'm a young business, so losing. So
That's
this
the third time you've said the word young business. Okay.
Yes. So I can't.
When you say young,
yeah.
What do you mean?
So it's a startup, 2 years.
You're not a startup. You're not young. You're smashing it.
It's just.
So, I'm not going to let you have that. So just when you say that, but again, words are loaded with things, right? So when you say young, what you've got other associations with that word as you say it, and what you could also be meaning when you say young. So therefore, I've got to kind of bend over backwards for people. I've got to do a bit more for people, or I've got to be careful. It's loaded with all those thoughts. Where in actual fact, you can describe yourself that we're a nimble business. You know, we're not young because that can imply kind of naive, but we're like fast growing, or we're agile. You know, we're an agile business is a far healthier phrase and a far healthier mindset for you than we're a young business.
Yeah.
Are you with me? So I know they're only little words, James, but they are loaded when you say them.
Yeah.
I did write it down. The first time you wrote it, I wrote it.
Yeah.
When it got to the third time.
So when I say what am I worried about, I'm quite dependent on the income.
Yes.
Without being too desperate. But I'm also quite firm with my prices, and if you don't like it, in a nice about way, because I know I'm thinking long term. But at the moment, I think because, this one dropping off is quite it's a hit for me.
I would stop using the word young in your head because that's bringing associations with it which isn't helping you, because then you think, I'm young, so I can't really go and do all that. So I'm young, so I can't really offer that service. I'm young, so I can't. You have all these. It comes with excuses and baggage, right? Whereas I'm agile. Like, you've got a great model. You've got a lean model. Whereabouts do you live? Whereabouts are you based?
Oh, Wallington, Surrey. So yeah.
Okay, so you're in a great location. You can get into London. So you've got a great potential client base there. They'll guarantee there'll be so much more you can do for them if you just went all in on them. And I hear it so often, James. It like pains me whereby you have an accountancy firm and they're like, oh, I've been with this client. I had this client and I tried to do a bit more for them and they didn't want to do it and they kept rejecting me, only to find out that client has then gone to an action coach or some business consultant and he's now spending $3,000 a month with them.